What is happening to someone's body while they're running? I've been running cross country and track since freshman year, and I'm going to be a senior, so this will be my 4th year running. Running is very healthy for a person, but it also works the body in many ways. During this speech, I'm going to go over what is happening to the brain while someone's running, what's happening to the respiratory system, and how the respiratory system is affecting the heart rate of the person. Whenever someone hears the word run, they usually cry inside or start questioning the person why they like to run so much. And running is very healthy for a person and for their brain. This is a picture of 2 brain scans from Dr. Hillman and a picture from the University of Illinois. And this first brain scan is a brain of someone sitting quietly for 20 minutes, and then this brain scan is of someone running after they've ran for 20 minutes or walked for 20 minutes, and this is just showing all the endorphins that are in their brain. Endorphins are like these called like happy chemicals that are released and produced while someone is exercising and running, and they act as analgesics, and those diminish the perception of pain. And endorphins are connected to neurotransmitters in the brain. Endorphins are also produced during drug usage, so if someone's addicted to drugs or using drugs, endorphins are being produced and they're addictive, but when you're running, those endorphins aren't like unhealthy and addictive. Running also reduces stress. It boosts someone's self-esteem, helps them sleep better, and it can get rid of anxiety and feelings of depression. While someone is running, it doesn't only affect the brain, but it also affects the respiratory system. The respiratory system consists of the diaphragm, lungs, and the nasal cavity. And this is a picture of a cycle of someone like breathing and while they're working out. And so this is where someone breathes in oxygen, and 97% of that is attached to hemoglobin, which is in the red blood cells, and 3% of it is dissolved in the plasma of the blood. And that oxygen is moved to the tissues and muscles of the body while someone's running to help give them more strength and endurance to run longer. And then you breathe out carbon dioxide, and this is happening while someone is just breathing normally or running and exercising, but if someone's running or exercising, it is working a lot harder and faster. And the average person when they're breathing, they have around 14 breaths per minute, and while someone's exercising or running, it can go up to 32 breaths per minute with their breathing. And sorry about that. Okay. So this next picture is a graph of resting heart rates, and bikers and runners have the lowest resting heart rate, which is around 59 or 60, and then it goes up from there with other exercising. And bikers and runners have the lowest heart rates because their bodies don't have to work as hard to keep them physically active, and they're a lot more healthier. And when someone is running, their adrenal glands are producing much more adrenaline, and those hormones increase the heart rate of the person, and that affects the heart's ability to transport the oxygen and carbon dioxide throughout the body, and this results in faster beats per minute. In closing, when someone is running, their body is working very hard to keep all of the systems to help the body work efficiently. Running works the brain, the respiratory system, and the heart rate. And running is very healthy for a person, but it does work the body in many different ways. In closing, I'd just like to say that running is fun and fulfilling, and I recommend it to anyone who wants to be able to set goals for themselves to be able to achieve them and be happy. So now it's question time, so
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you run alone, or do you run with groups of people?
Yeah, so I run with my cross country and track team. In the summer it's in the mornings, and then during the school year it's after school. But if I like miss a day of running, I'll just go out and run like 3 or 4 miles.
So how often do you do that in a week?
Like 5 or 6 times a week, every day, except for Sundays.
You don't take any break in between? You do it every day?
Yeah, Sunday's my break.
Oh, okay. No, you don't really have a recovery time.
Yeah, we have like hard workout days, and then the next day will be like a recovery run, so it'll be like 20 to 30 minutes of like just a slow jog, which helps the body recover.
So it keeps you from, does that keep you from getting stiff?
Yeah, and from being injured, and we stretch and do warm up, and yeah. So
What kind of stretches do you do?
we do, first we do like the standing stretches, so you have to like go like this, and then you can sit down and do sitting stretches where you stretch like your hamstring, and you can do your calves while you're standing up, and yeah. So one more question?
Is there a specific way on how you run? Like, just like, is it long distance or short distance? Or?
Yeah, so there's like different running forms. So if you're running long distance, which is what I do, you have more of a tendency to like have your head down when you're running because you get so tired, and that makes your body like hunch, so it's harder to breathe. So they always tell you to look up while you're running. And then with sprinting, your feet usually hit like in the middle of your foot to be able to like have more spring in your step, and you're leaning a little bit more while you're sprinting just to go faster, and your hands are usually like this because this is like tiring, and it like with the wind. So
is either one more beneficial than the other?
They both work like different muscles, and just sometimes people are born and they're just able to run faster than normal or than like other people, and then some people just like longer distances more. So yeah, I think we're good.
All right.
So thank you.
Okay, I got me.